OpenAI just broke up with Microsoft. Kind of. And it happened yesterday, which means the entire AI power structure just quietly shifted overnight while you were asleep. Here's the deal. Since 2019, Microsoft has poured over $13 billion into OpenAI. In return, OpenAI was basically locked in. All their products, APIs, infrastructure running exclusively on Azure. It was a golden cage. Then OpenAI signed a $50 billion deal with Amazon in February. Microsoft was reportedly ready to sue. And then yesterday, Monday, April 27th, the two companies announced a renegotiated partnership. OpenAI can now sell its products on any cloud provider it wants, not just Azure, any of them. Google Cloud, Amazon, whoever. The Microsoft lock-in is officially dead. Okay, but actually, think about what this means for a second. Imagine you built the most popular app on Earth, but you were only allowed to sell it through one store. And then one day you just aren't anymore. That's what happened. And the timing is wild. ChatGPT alone has hundreds of millions of users. The GPT API was exclusively on Azure, opening that to Google Cloud, to Amazon, to any competitor. In theory, that drives prices down. Analysts are already flagging this. And while that was happening, the other side of the AI war was also making massive moves. Google just committed up to $40 billion to Anthropic. $40 billion. 10 upfront, 30 tied to performance milestones. This is the largest single AI startup investment in history outside of Microsoft's own OpenAI relationship, and it comes just days after Amazon pledged up to $25 billion to the same company. So Anthropic, the company most people outside tech have never heard of, now has roughly $65 billion in pledged capital and a valuation of $300 billion. That's more than Ford and GM combined for an AI lab that's 7 years old. Meanwhile, China's DeepSeek dropped its V4 model last week, and the US AI industry is in full panic mode. OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google are now secretly sharing information with each other, competitors sharing data to stop Chinese firms from stealing their models. Anthropic says it caught 16 million unauthorized exchanges from 3 Chinese companies running through 24,000 fake accounts. 24,000 fake accounts. That's not hacking, that's an operation. But here's what nobody's telling you. All of this money, all of these partnerships, all of these billion-dollar announcements, none of it guarantees that any of these companies makes a profit. OpenAI hit $25 billion in annualized revenue. Anthropic hit $30 billion. But the compute costs, the data centers, the energy bills, they're spending faster than they're earning. One analyst estimates that data centers alone will consume 12% of all US electricity by 2028. The question isn't who's winning the AI race. The question is whether anyone can make it financially sustainable before the money runs out. It is April 28th, 2026. If OpenAI is free from Microsoft now, does that make ChatGPT cheaper or more expensive in 6 months? Drop your answer below. See you tomorrow.